Okay, it's Thursday night, September 3rd, around 10:45. I'm on the way to ToysRus because at midnight tonight they open up and they're going to have all the Star Wars toys for the new movie Force Awakens that comes out at the end of the year. And I'm going to see if I can get some of the new Lego sets maybe. I think they're giving away some stuff too. There's a special edition Lego brick they're giving away for I think 100, the first 100 in line. And they're also going to have, I think, a special C3PO poly bag for sale, maybe. I'm not sure. I will let you know, though. And I'm pulling up at ToysRus, as you can see on the left over here. And, yeah, it looks like there's 2 people in line, so at 10:45. But we have a lot of ToysRus in the Dallas area, so probably the reason why. So, anyway, there's the front of the store. And about an hour and 15 minutes away until they open, and we're gonna see what they got tonight. Force Awakens Star Wars Force Friday, September 4th, hour and 15 minutes away. Okay, as you can see, the poster, you can see it in the glass window right there in ToysRus. Really hard to see. Basically, it just says Star Wars now here, and it's got a picture of some of the characters on the front. So, as you can see in the background, there's the escalator. This is what ToysRus in Dallas that has actually an upstairs, and that's where all the stuff's going to be. So, and my daughters, of course, could not make it because they have school tonight. Well, not tonight, but tomorrow. So, they better be in bed right now after they did their homework. But anyway, they weren't able to make it, but I'm here, and it's 10:50. So, 10:51 actually. So 1 hour and 9 minutes until they open. And it's 88 degrees, by the way, so yeah, it's really hot in Dallas. Okay, here's Jeffrey the giraffe. He's the orange giraffe mascot for ToysRus. And we're fixing to go up the escalator here to see what they have up top. Okay, now we're going down the aisle here, and at the end, of course, you see Jeffrey the giraffe taking a few pictures with some people. And walking down the aisle, I see a sign that says 3 of each item per guest. That's the limit, so here on Force Friday. Okay, and as you can see, there's a lot of people down this aisle right now. There's not much room in this ToysRus, and they put the Legos up top, so I'm going to give them a few minutes. I'm going to try to get over here and video some of the new stuff. And as you can see at the bottom, they have some of the new Force Awakens Legos. They have the big ship right there at the bottom. Here they have some of the buildable Legos. That's Obi-Wan Kenobi. Here's the transport right here. And up here they have the new speeder. And of course the new X-Wing with the different colors. Here's the General Grievous buildable character and the snow speeder at the end. There's the transport again, and of course up here you have a Jango Fett, you have Luke Skywalker, you have Darth Vader, and another Obi-Wan Kenobi. Those are all buildable characters. And of course we're going to go to the other side over here before I show you a little bit more of the Legos, I should say. I'm waiting for people to get out of the way. Okay, and here we go. We have some of the new Pop Funko figures. Here's the first order Snowtrooper right here. There's a C3PO. There's Captain Phasma, I believe. Plasma. Kylo right there. Here's a Yoda talker parlance. Kind of hard to say there. As you can see, down here we have some of the other toys from Force Awakens. There's a Millennium Falcon there, like a remote control type toy. And up top another one here. And I had to take some of the sound out because there's so many people walking around. And over here we have some of the smaller Star Wars figures. These are the popular 3 3/4 inch figures. As you can see, they have the Darth Vader there. They have a Luke Skywalker. There's a Stormtrooper. Some more of the new characters right here at the top. As you can see, really good design detail on the packaging. There's a Chewbacca. There's a Boba Fett. Those are $12.99. I think the smaller figures are $7.99. There's some more at the top. I really like the color of the packaging. They're really nice. Nice details. There's another Stormtrooper. And there's the main character of the movie right there. And coming back up, they have more of these 3 3/4 inch figures. Here's a Chewbacca toy at the bottom. It looks like he talks. Here's a Darth Vader helmet. Again, another one of the vehicles that goes with the 3 3/4 inch figures right here. Another one, there's a speeder, but this isn't a Lego, this is a regular playset. Okay, right here we have one of the larger action figures with a little vehicle inside, $29.99. Over here, some more of the vehicles that correspond with the 3 3/4 inch Star Wars figures. There's one there. To the right of it, we have one of the snow speeders. Not the Lego, of course, just the regular vehicle that comes with the Snowtrooper, or the First Order Stormtrooper, and another vehicle right here. And at the bottom down here, we have some of the Darth Vader and Stormtrooper. These make basically lights and sounds. So you push the button there, and the Darth Vader pulls his hand up, and you hear the sounds of the lightsaber and so forth. And of course, if you go over and with the Stormtrooper, he pulls his gun up. Little sounds right there. It's really nice. These are pretty cool figures. They're pretty tall too, and it looks like they're exclusive to ToysRus from what I can see. Really nice characters there. And then of course right here you have the countdown to the movie, 104 days, 22 hours, so forth. And some Yoda figures at the top with a Chewbacca plush doll, and it's the legendary Yoda. Okay, and here we have some of the micro machines. These were really popular back in the 90s, especially even before then, and now they're back again. So new micro machines for the new movie Force Awakens, and these are very reasonably priced, so not expensive at all. A lot of kids like these little toys. And of course here we have the Hero Mashers, very popular with the Transformers and the Marvel figures and so forth. Now we have the new Star Wars, and of course some more toys here at the bottom. A lot of Force Awakens toys at ToysRus. Okay, and also some new Disney Infinity figures at ToysRus. We have the Star Wars, we have Obi-Wan Kenobi, we have Ezra Bridger there from the Heroes show on Disney Channel. We have Yoda, and of course over here we have the new Mickey and Minnie Mouse figures from Infinity and 3.0, Infinity 3.0. Inside Out figures, Sadness and Disgust. There's Olaf there at the top. And of course, over here we have some of the new Power Disc there in the package, and the Playsets also. We have Inside Out right there, and then the Star Wars playset at the top. So lots of Disney Infinity 3.0 at ToysRus also. Well, I hope everybody enjoyed Daddy's Force Friday toy hunt. Make sure to check out ToysRus this weekend if you get a chance. The ToysRus I went to didn't have a lot, but I plan on visiting a few more. So, and I did get the commemorative brick also. So please rate, comment, subscribe. Have a great weekend.